Why are your children not doing house chores? You have 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds in your house, and they are not doing house chores. I get it. It's because you're a very good mom. Yeah, very strong and hardworking mom. Up you. Kudos to you. But a mom like you, a very strong, hardworking mom like you, will just get up one day and collapse. There are several cases of moms that wanted to do hardworking superwoman and they killed themselves with the stress involved in taking care of the house. Do you know that when your kids do house chores, and I'm being careful not to call it assist, they are not assisting you. They are not assisting you. House chores is one of the underrated, stressful jobs around the globe. It does not finish. As you are doing this one, another one is being generated. As you are doing this one, another one is being generated. In fact, you may be in one house chore and you generate another one. It does not finish. House chores do not finish. So, my dear hardworking mom, you are also a hardworking, smart, intelligent mom when you delegate age-appropriate duties to your children. First of all, it shows that you love that child so much because it is the person you love that you will prepare for the future. You will not always be there with them. They're going to leave you for secondary school. They will leave you for the university. And from the university, they will leave you to get married. So, when they do age-appropriate house chores, you are preparing them for when they will be without you. At least the anxiety of your absence in their lives when they leave house will not be so much because you've already equipped them with what they need to survive on their own. So yes, it's even tougher to even start guiding children to do chores in the house. It's tough. But when you are done, you'll be relieved a whole lot. There will be division of labor around the house. The 6-year-old will wash plates, even if she didn't wash it well. You as an adult will go back and then complete the washing. It is in the not washing it well that they learn how to now wash it appropriately. The 7-year-old will clean up the dining room, sweep it up under your supervision. You supervise your child until you've seen that they are capable enough. Then you can withdraw your supervision from once a week. And if you see that they are capable, you withdraw it to once a month. When you see that they are capable after supervising for once a month, you withdraw it to once in a few months or spontaneously. So no, you are not a lazy mom when you delegate duties to your children. I have also seen teenagers sit around pressing their phone while their mom ran around the house, cooked. Okay, I also understand the part that you don't like to eat bad food. You want to cook your food yourself because you know you cook well. Yes, I understand it. But what happens to that teenager or that 10-year-old pounding the pepper and setting it aside for you, cutting the vegetables and preparing everything you need to cook? And all you need to do is just come and mix it. In fact, that is apprenticeship. That is how they learn how to cook. That was how my help, Chinenye, learned how to cook. I would tell her, oh yeah, cut the vegetable, this is how you cut it. I guided her until I saw that she was doing it at least to an extent. Everything must not be perfect. I would tell her, cut the onion, prepare the meat, cut this, cut that, and then put them in plates and line them up for me. All I do is to just come up and mix everything. After some time, she started begging me to cook it because she had seen me mixing. She would just cut it and there is nothing left in cooking than to mix. Right now, my first daughter is turning 9 in February of 2023 and she has gotten to the age where she will start cutting onion, pounding crayfish and pounding pepper. So, Chinenye's help, Chinenye's stress will also be reduced. And note that the only thing Chinenye does right now is to cook. My children sweep the house. My children wash plates, clean after themselves, sort their dry clothes. They do basically almost everything. They wash their school shoe, clean it. So Chinenye just cooks. My sister is around right now. So what my sister does is, my sister baths them and washes their clothes, their school uniform and their house clothes. So my daughter, once she turns 9, will start pounding pepper, will start pounding crayfish and preparing everything Chinelo needs to use to cook. How you find out age appropriate chores for your child is, in your mind, you already know that this child can carry a certain weight, so you don't send them to do certain things. So you tell them, oh yeah, go and clean the table. And since my kids watch cartoon, when you make it sparkly, they already know what it is. The cartoon have told them what sparkly is. And when my 6-year-old, Imela, started with, I made the table sparkly, she really made it sparkly. She would take her time and clean it. Sometimes she won't. I'll just go back, supervise. And I'll tell her, you did not get here, you did not get here. Right now, I don't even have to tell her that. I don't. Yeah, occasionally laziness sets in. And that is why you are the parent. You supervise. You as a parent, sometimes laziness sets in. What I'm trying to say is this. You are also a superhero. You're also a super mom when you let those children do chores. Because you're preparing them for the future. Would you want to wake up tomorrow or be turning in your grave to realize that your child can't even help themselves? To realize that your child depends on another human being to feed? To realize that your child depends on another human being to clean up after themselves? Especially for the average income moms. If you are from a wealthy family, no problem. You can always pay helps for the child. But will that child be able to sustain that paying people to do things for them? There are days when you can't even find anyone to pay. For instance, there is depletion of nanny. Most young people now want quick money, so nobody wants to do nanny job. So now that there is no nanny, what are you going to do? You will kill yourself. You will kill yourself with stress because you don't want to stress your child. You love your child so much. No. You're preparing your child for the future so that when you can't even find people to pay to do those things, you can at least do it while waiting to find them. So no, you're not a lazy mom by delegating house chores duties. These children also contribute to dirtying the house. Those clothes that you're saying they should not wash, they are the ones that wear it. You wear your own clothes and you wash it. They wear their own clothes and they wash it. You are in the house. You go out to make money, to make sure you put food on their table. They should as little as sweep the house and keep it tidy for your peace of mind, so that when you come back home, you will lie down and sleep peacefully. You delegate these duties for division of labor. Nobody is a donkey for the other. I am not a donkey for my children. I brought them into this world, so my responsibility is to make sure that financially they are at least on the average side. But when it comes to house chores, I cannot watch them sit down, cross their legs, while I slave for them, because it's slavery. Yeah, it is. You are also a hardworking mom. When you supervise your kids, teach them in love and patience how to do simple house chores, simple age-appropriate house chores. So, my darling moms, you are hardworking. You are a super mom. You are a wonderful mom. Do not kill yourself. Because if stress kills you, these children will be stranded. And I know that is your greatest fear. Till next time, keep living a baby girl mommy life. And remember, I love you. You are a wonderful mom. As a follow-up in guiding your children to do house chores, there is a point that I want to raise. And that point is that you have to learn to be patient when you are guiding these children to do house chores. For instance, you may tell your child, clean this shoe this way. You sit down, do one of the feet, and the child will observe you. Then they try doing it. They won't do it exactly like you. You've had several years of experiences doing this, so your mistake will be minimal. Always remember that as an adult, you make mistake. Acknowledge that you make mistake. Talk more of these children that came out with empty heads. There is nothing in their head. It is the impression you put in their head that they carry. That will give you a better insight and understanding to being patient with these children when you're teaching them something. You don't just jump and say, you are Olodo, you are not doing it well after teaching them once. If you think back to your younger years, you will remember that you were also that Olodo that you are calling her or him. So you have to be patient. When it's boiling up, what I do is, when I'm I'm teaching my child something and she is not learning as fast as I want her, and the bile is coming up and boiling up, I want to burst, I'll just stand up, hold the words, the vile words that want to come out of my mouth, stand up, enter my room, close the door, come to my bed, lie down. And because if I stay idle, that anger will be built up and get worse. I'll just pick my phone, or I'll look for a favorite thing that I do, or I play music. Music calms me down. I'll play music and I'll start vibing to it. Before you know it, I have forgotten that I was boiling. Then I'll go back to her. Before I go back to her, I'll talk to myself. I'll tell her, calm down, calm down, calm down. I do this, calm down. In fact, there was a time when my help was younger. She's 18, by the way. She was younger. There was something she did. I just ran into my room, banged the door. I exerted the anger on inanimate things, banged the door, and started hitting my bed. Hitting my bed. I exerted that anger on my bed and told myself, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. And I went out. And before I left my room, I told myself, you will not shout. You will not shout. You can do it. You will not shout. These children can make you mad. And it is with self-control, conscious self-control, that you will not get mad with these children. So back to what I was gisting. I'm sorry for the deviation. You have to be patient when you are guiding these children. You have to repeat yourself 1,000 times. Now I may be exaggerating with 1,000 times. But that is how, after some point, you will lose count. You will keep repeating yourself and repeating yourself and repeating yourself. But there is one thing you should tell yourself. Don't shout. Because when you were like that, your parents were repeating. You may not remember. If you sit down and your parents recollect, you will know that they kept repeating. Nobody came out with a manual. These children were born innocent. Nobody came out with a manual. So, just tell yourself, I can only get mad when I repeat myself up to the 1,000th time. When you tell yourself that, you won't even get up to the 1,000th time, and these children would come up to pace to what you're teaching them. See them as another entity, as human beings that deserve respect, that deserve love and care. So when you're teaching them that, you be patient. When you are losing your temper, isolate yourself from them. Run away from where they are and talk to yourself. So, aside repeating yourself, when you are teaching a child something, something must give. You must lose something. What do I mean by something must give? In this era where mothers employ nannies, don't you pay those nannies? My help, I took her as an 11-year-old. So I made up my mind that she will attend the best of schools. She's currently with my children in their school, and she's doing very well from where she came from. So that is a way I pay her, and I buy clothes for her. And I made up my mind that unless she misbehaves extremely beyond what is obtainable for her age, after all my pep talks and advice, that I'm going to train her to the university level, even if she's no more with me, because she has actually contributed a lot to relieving me of my stress right from when my kids were babies. When you employ a nanny, you pay the nanny, right? Good. It brings me to the point I want to make. Something must give. My children wasted a lot of dishwasher. I keep buying and buying and buying. Do you know what I told myself? For me not to get mad, I told myself that if I will use money to buy dishwasher, so that money I would have used to buy dishwasher, let me put it inside the dishwashing liquid that these children are wasting. Sometimes I'll fill a whole basin of water and almost empty 1 liter of dishwasher, especially in my absence. But when I'm around, I'll quickly get back to them and say, this is how you do it to save it. Right now, these children, they don't waste dishwasher. I've already paid my dues of dishwashing liquid. They don't waste my dishwashing liquid. Insert dishwashing liquid when you hear dishwasher. Dishwasher is a machine. I taught my first daughter when she turned 7 how to wash their pants. And to my surprise, I came back from work one day and they told me I saw their clothes spread. My help was not around. And they said they washed it themselves. I told them, you must have wasted my detergent. Then I told myself to calm down so that I will not have heart attack. My daughters didn't forget. Like, I taught her how to wash their pants when she was 6. When she was 8, she hadn't forgotten what I gathered. I just told her to reenact what I told her, or remind me what I taught her how to wash pants. Do you know that this girl told me exactly what I taught her? The only difference was that she wasted my detergent. Something must give. That detergent was my payment for them to learn to wash their clothes. Yes, that is it. Another one was losing money. I have a friend that she's the one that always goes to market. Market, grocery shopping, food item shopping is very stressful, especially when you enter these big markets under the sun and the blaring in the blaring horns of vehicles and all over the place. All these things. By the time you are done shopping, you carry your hefty bags, you find your bike, and then you get home. You just drop the bag and want to sleep. Headache, stress, fatigue, and everything. It is very stressful. These young kids have a lot of energy. If you have little kids, you understand what I'm saying. The way they play. They have a lot of energy. They can as well exert it in the market. My help was with me when she was 11. That 1 year, we washed her clothes, taught her how to bath herself because she came from a village and hygiene was zero. So for 1 year, my sister washed her clothes and tried teaching her how to wash. All she did was just to carry the baby. But by 12, she started washing. Well, she was messing it up. Right now, we have a washing machine, so that one is not even a question. But I will teach my children to wash manually because of our reality before they learn how to wash in the washing machine. So she started going to market at age 14. Initially, I was afraid she would throw away money. But before I sent her out, I told her how to tie up the money and hide it in her purse. I bought her a handbag. Hide it in a part of her purse. I told her to remove the smaller denomination that she would give to the bike man and keep it by the side. I told her that if a bike man is taking her to roads that she does not understand, that she should tell the bike man to stop her and follow the roads she's familiar with. That is for kidnapping. I'm sending her out and I have to prepare her to be street smart. I don't want to lose her. So, after all this guidance and all the pep talks, before I sent her out, I had already gone to the market 3 to 5 times with her. And as I'm going, I'll be telling her, this is Igbo land and you must haggle, whether you like it or not. I established my own business and there is no haggling in my own business. Once I tell you my price, I tell you my price. But this is Igbo land. When you enter their markets, you must haggle. So I taught her how to haggle. How do you haggle? When they tell you that this item is sold for 1,000 naira, you divide it into 2 and remove something like 10% from it. For instance, that item was 1,000 naira. 1,000 divided by 2, 500. Minus 100 naira, 400. Area 400. That is how we haggle here. So I taught her how to haggle. It is only once that I remember her misplacing 200 naira. The other way that I paid for her going to the market was that she would go and all these old women that like to take advantage of people will sell to her something worth 400 for 1,000. These men that sell meat, they will sell, she'll tell them, give me meat 2,000 and they'll put 1,000 naira meat. When she comes home, I'll tell her, no, you should not let these people cheat you. You are a smart girl. You see the positivity in that? You are a smart girl. Don't let these people cheat you. Why would you allow that? Right now, she's 18. I give her 20-something thousand naira. I give her 30-something thousand naira. And she will enter the market and come back with stuffs and cook. I have paid my dues. Something must give. I lost money in small ways, even though I guided her. Something must give. Now, when these children help you, no, they don't help you. When these children participate in doing house chores, they relieve you of the stress. You come home from work, supervise here and there, correct here and there, rest, and then go back to work. Now, you are most productive when you've had enough of rest, when you are well rested. I believe you would not want to be absent in your child's life. And one of the ways is to keep yourself stress-free. The best place for a child is by their mom's side. The mom is the best person to take care of their child. Having that in mind, you would not want to use stress to kill yourself. Do division of labor, delegate duties, prepare your children for the future, remove stress from yourself so that you will live long enough to be with your child, become an adult, and be on their own. And don't forget, you are a hardworking mom. You are a super mom. Keep being you and keep delegating those duties. Till next time, I love you. Cheers.